Today it's Friday, December 6, 2024. The C63 outside, I bring the parts inside the engine room. I have the housing here, alright, like any other time. The last video that I made, I don't know, it's more than 4 or 5 years probably. Because I'm saying the same thing, what I'm saying. As soon as it does have a scoring inside and you don't feel any imperfections here where it sits, where it's sealing the rings, then you're good to go to wash it and to inspect it further. I'm good to go to inspect it further and wash it again and wash further. All right, then we are okay from the housing. Both housings are beautiful. All right, I have the composite sensors. It was totally fine. I have to change a couple of seals here, and I have the solenoids. The solenoids, it's exactly the same part number. There is no intake exhaust until you install it. All right. Now, what I'm doing on the solenoids, I'm giving electricity and I see how much current is cycling each one, and I'm comparing to each other. And why I want to inspect it? Because I'm not the only one who touched the engine. Somebody before, the previous owner, he went to some other place before, and you see these kind of things. What is this? Once upon a time, what they did, they pinch it with a cover. All right. To me, I'm gonna like to change the solenoid, but it looks like that it didn't hurt. At least it doesn't look like it's been hurt. It's a good thing to change so you don't have any headache, but you're not gonna have a catastrophic failure if you use it. All right. I'm gonna install this solenoid, bank 1 intake, because it's easy accessible, just in case if I have to change it. I'm taking the solenoids. Why? Because as soon as you're gonna prime all the system with oil, you're gonna make a mess after that. If you take it out, you're gonna come oil out. So it's much better to be prepared, right? Now, finish with the solenoids and these things. All right, I have the seals here, I have the covers. I'm inspecting the covers to see that it doesn't have any crack in and out, that's been washed nicely and doesn't have any problem, any burnt oil or whatever. All right, and the oil cap. The oil cap, I just wash it. It looks nice. This is the old seal. That sometimes I was saying before, you can make it upside down and you can use the healthy area. All right, but no need this case. In this case, because we have a new seal. Boom. Now let me check the solenoids. What I would like to do, I would like this will gonna be the last one that I'm gonna check. First, I'm gonna check the rest 3. That will gonna be fine. The last one, I'm gonna manipulate here the cable, the wiring, to see if it's losing the continuity. If it start clicking and make stupid things, we need to change the solenoid. Makes sense, right? Give me 1 second for you to check the solenoids. All right, all 4 solenoids, they're cycling 1.2 amperes at 14 volts, included also this one. This I even play up and down with the wiring, like I said. It didn't change something, it didn't have an open circuit or whatever. All of them, they're clicking. I guess they can stay. Like I said, this is gonna be bank 1 intake, this solenoid. Just in case, if you give me any trouble, any headache, I'm gonna go to troubleshoot direct the solenoid. All right, yeah, let me change a couple of seals, putting it together, and then I'm gonna go outside to install it. That's it. The covers and these covers are done, ready. I think I make a mistake. I said that I'm gonna place bank 1 intake. Nope, sorry. Bank 1 exhaust. It's here. It's this one. All right, fair enough. Now, let me take it out and go to install it. Uncovering the engine. The guys that did a good job. I don't see any problem whatsoever. Yeah, nice. Just the rag to don't grab it with the cover. It's not smart. All right. High viscosity lubricant to have some lubrication on the rings to don't be dry, and the housing as well. The housing is here, and then putting them on. We have to put also the intake manifold on that. Yeah. All right. Okay. Stand by. After this one, there is another C63 204 here. Cam adjusters. Later on. Let me close this one. That's it. Now, the guys, they came right on time to tied for me the covers. I already tied the solenoids front, the cover. Like I said, exhaust bank 1, the solenoid with the head wiring. Alright. This is because if need to replace the solenoid, it's easy. You can put one rack here. It's much easier than to be down here. Good morning, Mr. Jimmy.
Good morning.
Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Now, the guys are gonna talk down the covers. Like I said, me, I'm getting the intake manifold. It's down over here. It's the last piece, as far as I remember, that we have. Going inside of the engine room to open it. Why to open a brand new intake manifold? Because that's what I'm gonna do if it was mine. And this is for a good friend of mine. So I'm not here to argue with anyone. Alright, some people they're gonna say, you know what, put it as it is. If it was mine, I'm gonna paint it to protect it further, to don't have this kind of problems. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not doing it for everybody. And make some exceptions, you know, only for some friends. Back inside of the engine room. With the intake manifold. I'm gonna throw it now down, and it's the last one. Whoa. No, alright. You know, I wish for difference, you know, to be coated like this. Also inside, outside, here, down, to don't be bare metal. Just for difference, you know. The O-ring is gonna be fine, because it's new. There are no threads here, it's self-tapping. You get the bolt and it gets self-tapping when you're putting the rail. Here, the same thing also for the PCV. And what's going on here? This, I'm tapping it outside. While it's like this, because very tricky back over here, you know, it's touching the 30 torques here, you don't have so much space, so the best thing is to get the bolt and tap it here. And I'm not using the aluminum bolt, I'm using a steel bolt to don't have any headache. Because the only stupid aluminum bolt that has the intake manifold, it's located on the PCV. All the rest are steel bolts, alright? Now, obviously, I'm not gonna split the intake manifold in half. Okay, I just want to paint the bottom case and this area, not the surface here, to protect it. That's the only reason. Alright, let me remove it out of the nylon. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna open it and it does have nothing to fail inside. Let's watch it. Yep. 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 It's never been installed. The thing is, are we gonna find another one? It's for a good friend of mine, so I'm not regretting. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that if the customer he was not okay, we might hide it to keep it as a backup. Not the office, me. Alright, okay, alright. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Which date has this one? This is, okay, end of 2022. This is for the wiring, by the way, it's not for the intake manifold, yeah, but it does have a date. No, it doesn't have. Why Peerburg it didn't make this intake manifold? Just don't put the AMG logo, right? Nice, nice, nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Perfect. Let me open it. And because I don't want to scratch a brand new intake manifold, I put the foam, I put the paper also. I'm gonna make it upside down to sit this surface on this. I don't remember where I have the bolts, but okay, never mind, not a big deal. This coating I'm talking about, this coating that has on top, if it was also down here, it's gonna be amazing. I mean, how much is it gonna cost to them to do that? It's so much big deal to do that. You're not gonna increase the weight by any means. All right. The old box we're gonna put inside the old intake manifold. Why? Because the old intake manifold has a healthy throttle valve body, has a healthy map sensor, has some healthy things, and because it doesn't belong to us, it belongs to the owner. Right? Right. So this aside, this I'm gonna give it to the guys outside. This, yeah, open it. New intake manifold upside down. I'm not the only one who's using Vaseline. You see that? Here, this looks like a Vaseline. It feels like a Vaseline. It does smell. All right. That's why before I was saying, also here. Yep. Looks like a Vaseline. Yep, that's how that looks like. This is how I'm closing it also on me before. I didn't have a clue, but to me it was making sense to put the Vaseline, and that's what I was doing. So, let's don't break the plugs. They're not fragile because they're new. Let's remove it from here like this. Lovely. Perfect, beautiful. It's very rare to find these plugs healthy like this. All right. Intake temperature sensor needs to come out carefully with both hands. This, I need the clamp for the charcoal canister solenoid, and I'm gonna use the pipe. It's not suffering the pipe after all. All right, inside. Looking good, looking nice. If you use the non-OEM intake manifold gasket, the metallic one, because there is in the market some metallic intake manifold gaskets without the coating. The OEM has a coating on it. You see this like overspray from the coating? This you have to disappear it and to make it nice and smooth, to don't have the coating. This like overspray, like I said, okay? It's from both sides. You see here it's a little bit less, here it's a little bit more. That's how it comes. Don't say something to me, all right? But if you use the OEM gasket, because of the coating that has the OEM gasket, you're gonna be fine. You're not gonna have any problem. Lovely. Beautiful. Okay, let me take it out. Open it, sorry. That's how that looks like inside. Looks beautiful, right? That's how it's supposed to look like. Now, painting this, and this. And then closing back. Yep. Sometimes in the past, if you see previous videos with the intake manifold, what I'm doing, when here it's overlapping the seal, I'm putting a little bit of silicone sealant at this point. Now the Vaseline, I have to remove it with a brake cleaner carefully. You're not gonna go away this seal. It needs a lot to go away. But like I said, this is what you see on at the top. It's just a little bit of zinc, not even enough. Not even. It's almost nothing. This is not gonna cause a trouble. I think I might trim it a little bit here. All right. I don't remember if I mentioned, but my friend, the owner of this car, he's not planning to keep the car for a couple of years and then sell it. He likes the car, he loves the car, and he's gonna keep it. I know that he's gonna keep it. So later on, after 10 years, let us say, if we are alive, okay, we might open it again to wash it and see how it's gonna be, if it protected at least for the first decade, the paint. All right, I have a couple of intake manifolds out there, but they didn't came back the previous customers. I mean, maybe they came, but they don't have any problem, you know. And usually we are putting an oil cut scan. I think we're gonna put an oil cut scan also on this one. I'm not 100% sure if he confirmed owner. Enough talking, let me prepare it. Yeah. Let me prepare a new intake manifold. Yeah. Should I? Yeah, I need to use a vacuum cleaner, obviously. Should I clean also this coating and paint also the... We're gonna see. We're gonna see how it's gonna roll. Definitely 1, 2, 3 pieces need to be painted. These are the most suffering items. Now these are the 3 parts that I want to work with. Alright. These are the throttles. A brand new, what you're expecting, right? Lovely. The gaskets. The intake manifold itself. By the way, on the new intake manifolds, there is no sticker here inside. I never see a sticker there. Usually there is one sticker. On the new ones, we had a couple of intake manifolds. It was not existing there inside. That's nice. This is welcome, because with one way or the other, I'm gonna remove it if I open the intake manifold, like this case. All right. I'm not touching any of these parts. The upper half, the wiring, the seal, bolts and these kind of things, they stay as it is. The same thing also with the throttles. All right, keep them there. Let's deal with this. You have seen how many times that this comes apart, start coming. It's attacking on it. Humidity. I mean, yeah. First, I need to sand it a little bit to come a little bit rough. To don't be. It's not even now. It's not smooth. Yeah, has some on it. No worries. Protecting the seal. Same thing also with that one. This has a date 2014. That's how this looks like. And this one. But because it was not installed in any car and was in a nylon, it looks decent. If you see it brand new, it's more shiny than this. It's like this. It's not this. You can see that it's dark in some spots. Yeah. By the way, if it was aluminum, I'm not gonna be able to lift the cylinder head. Yeah, the intake manifold with one hand. Because of this alloy, that's why it's so light and I can lift it up. Enough talking, start working. I'm gonna show you how it looks like at the end. Because I watched now the clips and I saw that they're reaching already at 16 minutes, the video. Let's upload this one. And then the next one is gonna be, the parts are gonna be painted. I'm gonna put them together, install it on the car, and we might hear also the first start today. Probably. Why not? I don't see the reason why not. Right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's pause it here for you at least, and then we're gonna make a new part, next part for the rest. Thank you.